There's nothing worse than being swarmed by a gang of bad guys, and this guy gets it wrong. I learnt the hard way how to deal with the wrong sorts of people and multiple attackers. Let me tell you a story. When I was 16, I was lured to a party by a girl, unfortunately. And when I got to the party, something wasn't quite right. But that attack taught me a lot of really important lessons. So stay tuned and I'll tell you exactly what happened. So keep watching. The problem with multiple attackers is you can't just run for the sake of it. Your attackers often have a chase instinct. Just like any pack of dogs, if you run, or the faster you run, the faster they'll chase you. In fact, the more frenzied the group becomes. When I was 16, I was asked to a party in a rival neighbourhood. So the night went horribly wrong, as you would say. It ended even worse. But one of the things that I noticed was that the atmosphere was a little bit off. The whole place, the whole environment was very, very hostile. So we got to the end of the night. All of a sudden I noticed there was just this group of lads around me. Quite a few of them. I don't know, there might have been about 10, 16 of them, but there was a lot of them. People are leaving the party, but these lads won't leave the party. Most of the time people say to you, if you've got a group of bad guys and you take the mouthy one out or you take the biggest one out, everybody's going to run away. That's simply not true. In this story, when I actually hit that guy, the whole group just jumped on me. Quite frankly, I was just outnumbered and outgunned. Now the only thing I could do was to move, and I moved as much as I could. I was trying to get out of the way, trying to dodge punches, trying to dodge tables, chairs, glasses, just trying to get out of the way. But I ended up boxed into a corner, but then it went downhill from there. All of a sudden, the whole place just crashed down on me. In fact, it was like the sea falling in on me. And there were so many people trying to hit me that the guys in the back forced the guys in the front against me, so I was literally crushed against the wall, and the people in the back row were throwing punches, and they were throwing them so intent and trying to hit me that they were hitting the people in the front row. By luck or by chance, I managed to get out of that. But here's the point. Running didn't help. Knocking down and knocking out the biggest, hardest guy in the group didn't help. What got me out of there? To this day, I don't know. I think potentially there's a little bit of luck. And so many experiences I've had with multiple attackers over the years have always involved a little bit of luck. So what did I learn? Well, I learned observation skills are the key things with multiple assailants. I always have to make sure that I position myself in a way that I can see all of the attacking parties and the environment around me, because there might actually be 4 or 5 of them. You can't focus on the person in front of you. If, for example, I get focused on one person, the other person's going to pull out a knife and stab me because I'm looking at one person. Because if you do that, you risk missing all the people around you. And if you can't identify the group, if you don't know who's in the group, then you're more likely going to be at a greater risk. In dealing with multiple assailants, tunnel vision is your enemy. Because what you want to do is look out the periphery of your vision. It's about having a good visual field of what's going on. You have to be aware in a closed environment like a club or a nightclub or a pub where you're going to move and how you're going to move. And that was a steep learning curve for me. I basically always try to hide and move around. Now yes, this guy might be hitting me, bang, but what I want to do is avoid him, because he might be the knife man. He might have a knife or a weapon, and in which case I want to run. I don't want to be standing here, but if I run straight away and he holds me, he's stabbing me. Bang, bang, bang. So if you're not looking around and what you're doing is just focusing on the one person in front of you, you're more likely to get punched from behind, grabbed from behind, or literally taken down by the pack. Running backwards in a straight line without looking behind you is going to be the worst thing you can do. The best way to move is laterally, side to side. So what I really want to be doing is maneuvering myself in a way that I'm running and he's running, and then I can get a clean break and get out of there, run out of dodge or do whatever I need to do. Because let's face it, you know, it's hard enough fighting one person. When you've got multiple people coming at you, throwing punches and drawing weapons and stabbing and striking, it's near impossible. But that is the point with multiple attackers. There's an element of movement, observation and luck. And if you can get all 3 of those factors working together, you've got a greater chance of survival. So the takeaway is develop your observational skills. Don't look in one direction, because if you do, you're likely to come a cropper. Thanks for watching.